Hired by Sky Assassin again. We're still in Daniel 7, going to part 4. And verses 13 to 16. Then we're going to continue what we've been talking about. This is how it goes. Verses 13. I was watching in night vision, behold, one like to him of the Son of Man come with the clouds of heaven and come to Ancient of Days. They stood by him. They brought him and never before. Verse 14. And then to him that was given dominion and glory and a kingdom, that peoples and nations and languages shall serve him. He said, dominion is everlasting, which shall not pass away. His kingdom is the one that shall not be destroyed. Then we go to verse 15. I, Daniel, was grieved in my spirit within my body, and the visions of my head troubled me. And I came near of one of those who stood by and asked him the truth of these things. He should have made further interpretations of these things. Now I just want to kind of get more detail, clarification, and kind of explain it the best I can. Daniel was watching in the night visions, and then he saw like the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven. Basically, like I said, return of Christ. It gets repeated a lot. They come in the clouds of heaven, came the Ancient of Days, and brought him before the Lord Jesus Christ, the Son of God, Kingdom of God. He was given. Lord Jesus was given glory, a kingdom, all nations, all languages, paradise, heaven, whatever. But God's bringing heaven, but Jesus Christ is bringing heaven to earth. Shall serve him, and dominion is an everlasting dominion. It shall come to pass in a way his kingdom will not be destroyed. See, Daniel was kind of grieved in the spirit, and these visions troubled him. And then, kind of, its angel was kind of explaining him. He kind of asked the angel, because then it was a few. Just imagine yourself seeing all these things, these wild visions. You had no idea. You would be grieved in your spirit. I hope I'm making sense of this thing. I hope I'm making sense, because basically I'm writing how I did it. And the vision of his head troubled him came to pass. He stood by, asked him to explain the vision of his head. See, he did not understand what he was seeing. That's just a lot to take in. But then in the next verse, like, remember, the first half of Daniel 7 is all about Daniel's dreams and visions and this and that. Then what he sees, first he sees a winged lion with ears plucked out, a very grand monster. Ooh, a flying lion with wings. But then a giant bear came out of the water too, that basically was Russia. But the wings in the lion, basically a lion represents England. Believe it or not. And then the wings are plucked out. That represents United States, this country where I'm living in right now. I didn't know that before. But then it goes up in Revelation where basically by eagle's wings, they basically the wilderness and stuff will get more in depth. We're just trying to stay. So that's a lot to go on. Hope this is my little commentary. I'm just explaining how I did it. Hope it explains it. I don't actually explain it. I let the Lord explain it. So.